So we have two plants that I had left out on my balcony for a long time without even looking at them. Just totally forgot about their existence. As you can see here, they're separated. This and this one were one, and this one and this one were one. When I discovered them looking like they might still have some life in them, I chopped each of them off, so that's why we have these. This was also many times ago, many weeks ago, so they've been sitting in water. These were each cuttings that I took from these stems, if that makes sense, you know, like these each were on here like that, so that now I will hopefully have fuller plants. I'm gonna pot them separately into these pots here. Hopefully I can get them apart though, because I feel like they've probably grown together now. Oh, it's not so bad. They're actually coming apart very easily. Nice. So I'm gonna put this one in this pot and like that. Give it some room. Okay, so that'll be like that. The other one will be look at the roots, are so weird. They're like going down and up. Please grow. This soil is not that old, the soil that the bottom ones were in, so I'm just gonna reuse it. It's just dry right now. I have shovels, but it's like every time I pot a plant, I just end up using my hands because it's easier to like get it exactly where I need it. Actually, I need one of those like little shovels. It's like a scoop, like a small scoop. Okay. Woo! It's pretty cute. Okay, and then the other one looks a little more awkward because the heights are not like different enough, if that makes sense. Maybe I can get it deeper in there. So that, yeah. I'm gonna have to like push it into position better, but that's what that one looks like. Yeah. This is next. I'm gonna take this out because I need this bottle. I literally just looked down there and I thought this was Maple, like sitting in the corner. Okay, this was a tree, ficus tree. She had just been through a lot in her life, and I think I just had to give up at a certain point because she was just never returning to her former glory. Yeah, so I definitely let this go on too long. Look at this, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I mean, now it's probably accustomed to water. I don't even know if it wants to grow in soil anymore. Is this too much? It should be fine. So now we're just gonna have a tiny baby tree. It's fine. We just have a few little cuttings and then one big one. So I'm gonna do two little ones on either side of the big one, I guess. So it's a little more full looking. Just gonna start tossing some soil in there. I almost said sauce. Tossing some sauce. I'm making such a mess. Alright. I'm just gonna fill it up with soil first, and then while it's still dry, I like position them kinda, and then water it. It just looks so floppity and sad. I'm gonna try to weave them a little more into each other. See what that does. Also, whenever I repot something or pot something, I always think it looks awkward, but with time, it kind of comes together, you know, because it grows usually in a way that makes sense. Yeah, like it'll come together in a way someday. What I can say is it's certainly a plant. It looks like a plant, and it is a plant, so. She's a plant. Plant number one. Plant number two. For some reason it feels really heavy. This baby ficus now, she's gonna grow to be so big and tall and luscious and beautiful and awesome. And we're so excited for her to do that. There they are, ready to take on the world. I actually just remembered that I have another plant to plant. My aunt, ooh, rhyming. My aunt gave me this plant, okay, and it had all of this on it, and I immediately chopped it off so I could make a fuller plant. That was like months ago. So she's very rooty now, very fun. But will I be able to get this out of here? Oh yeah, it's actually quite easy. So these leaves grew since then, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, this was not the best. I didn't think I was gonna leave it in there for that long, okay? I didn't think it would grow that much. Whoa. If I could put it in here, would that be too much? No, I don't think so. Would it look good? Okay, because I want to take this out maybe and put it in something else because I want to hang it. This plant, as you can see, it's growing very tall. This is another plant that I left on the balcony for months without looking at it, and then I took cuttings of it. They literally grew roots in like a couple days. So if your plant still got some green in it, it might still be alive. Okay, so I'm gonna move this into here. Anyways, it's tall now. It's gonna start flopping over because it's too leggy. And I'm gonna mix in some bark. This is actually a pot with no hole, which I hate, but I have it, so I'm gonna mix in some bark. Okay, so we got a layer of soil mix. Okay, and these are doing well because they all have babies. Yay! Babies. Maybe they'll get a medal from the Trump administration. Baby, 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 and baby. See, and this plant's gonna look so much better than if I would have just not have done this originally. Because we would just have the one base, you know? I actually should put that in first, speaking of the base. I'm gonna put it in the back, I think. Something like this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll put this one in the back. Yes. I'm gonna mix my soil up in this little thing first. How about that? Put a little of that. Put a little of the perlite. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the perlite and the bark, you can add them to your soil just to make them a little bit better for drainage. So your plants don't get root rot. So they don't get root rot. There's hair in it. All of this is going into my lungs just a little bit. Ugh. Girl. Do my little boo thing. And now I think it's gonna look cute. So I'm gonna cut it. Why are you yelling? So that you can grow back stronger. So I'm gonna cut, I don't really know where. Maybe right here? I did it, okay. Right here. And I'm gonna cut this one at the base. Ooh, it's so sad. Okay, and then will I be able to do cuttings with these? I think so. So I can peel this off. There's one cutting. And you just need this. The part where I ripped the leaf off. This is bad lighting. So I'm gonna put that in there, rip this off, and then that's a cutting, rip this off, and then that's a cutting. Look at that, cuttings. So then these will grow, the ones that I cut will grow back hopefully in 2 separate branches. So it'll be like fuller and stronger. It just looks so sad now, but whatever. Did you guys know you could take any herbal tea and make a simple syrup with it? This tea, I'm not drinking it enough as a tea because I like caffeinated teas. This is a herbal tea, so it's not caffeinated. So I'm gonna make a simple syrup out of it and make kombucha. I actually already did this and it was really good. And it was also a really good simple syrup for green tea. It's Blueberry Delight, Hibiscus Apple, Elderberry, Currant, American Blueberry, European Blueberry, aka bilberries, Cornflower Petals, and Organic Natural Flavors. So I'm actually gonna do it in here, although I'm doing it in a pot. I don't know, just because it'd be easier to just do it in here, but I'm just using the pot because I don't have anything else to put it in. Oh wait, shoot. 1 cup water, 1/4 cup tea, which is basically the whole thing. I've been so behind on my kombucha making. It's sad. And it's like basically summer now and I keep craving a carbonated beverage, but I don't have anything and I'm not gonna buy anything because I'm like, it's stupid to buy anything when I can just make kombucha, but then I don't make kombucha, so what up? Okay. So I did film myself making the kombucha with the syrup for this video, but I'm not gonna include it, or at least I'm not gonna like include all of it because honestly, I've just been struggling with my kombucha lately for multiple reasons, mainly neglect. I let it get super acidic and it's drinkable, but it's not how it should be. I might even want to make like a whole video about like trying to salvage it and get it back to normal or something, but for now, pretend you didn't see it or pretend you did see it. I don't know. It smells so freaking good. I'm gonna also put it in this jar afterward to get any more flavor out of the herbal tea as I can. Let's pour this into here. Okay, this is our tea into this here. Is that okay? It's quite hot. Is that gonna be okay? Please don't crack. There's still a bit of chunkage in there. So I'm gonna put this in here, and then I'm gonna put some water in here. This is just the tea. Put some water in here. See, like, it smells so purple. I know I can get more out of this.
Water.
Come on.
Water.
Hey, okay. And now we have this. Strain it again. And I'm gonna measure it because simple syrup is equal parts liquid and sugar, so I want to know how much liquid I even have because I probably lost some from absorbing into this stuff. Okay, it's actually almost a cup. It's a little over 3/4 cup. I'm only just bringing it to a boil so that this sugar melts in better. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Honestly, I didn't bring it to a boil. I don't think it needs to be brought to a boil, let's be honest. It just needs to be hot enough to mix in the sugar. So we got 1, 2, 3. That feels like so much. One last thing for today. I've been needing to cook these sweet potatoes. Learning that you can just crumble up parchment paper so that it's more malleable changed my life. And I'm gonna stab them all several times, making sure that they're flat when I do that, so I know how they're gonna be sitting up. Did that make sense? And then I just put them on the pan. They fit perfectly. I'm gonna bake them for, I do parchment paper because they will like juice out and it'll be very sticky, sugary juice stuff that is very, very hard to clean off the pan. So, and I will bake them at 420 for maybe 45 minutes. I do like an hour for the big sweet potatoes, and then for the little ones like 40 minutes. So these are kind of in between, so I'll do 45. And then after that I leave the oven closed for 30 minutes. So they like steam in there. My bangs are so like not even, not symmetrical, but anyways, yeah. And I purposefully am doing this after 9 p.m. so that the rate will be lower for the power usage and it won't be as much of a problem heating up the apartment because it's cool right now, I can open the windows. So yeah, this is my favorite meal prep, except it's not meal prep. It's like snack prep slash carb prep. I always say that like I'm prepping them and I could use some of them for like the base of a meal, you know, like the carb in a meal, and then I just end up eating them all as little snacks. But it's like a really good thing. It's like a really good little snack, and I love it for like when you wake up and you're hungry but you aren't ready to have a actual breakfast yet, or you don't know what to make yet for breakfast, or while you're making breakfast to hold over your hunger, you just snack on a little sweet potato, and it's so nice. Or a dessert if you have nothing else to eat for dessert. It smells so good. It literally makes it smell so, oh man. So that one like fell over and it did get on the pan, which is annoying. But as you can see, they be juicing. See that juice? It's like burnt sugar. So also be careful with these, but like look how much this one juiced. See how they're all like wrinkled like that? That's how you want them to look, so they're like super like steamed. I actually meant to take B-roll of them in the little oven, but oops. So yeah, definitely makes your house smell amazing. It's still really hot though, even after, how long has it been? Ouch. Ow. So juicy. So you can easily just like squeeze it out of the skin, but I try to eat the skin because I imagine it's very good for you. Sometimes I give it to Maple, but it's like so warm and soft. I don't need to add anything, but sometimes I do add some, just a little salt. Maple. Come here, Maple. Dessert. Yay. Oh, she just sneezed all over me. I'm gonna put them in here. Shikabee. Yeah, so I don't have like anything to eat right now. We're getting to that point where I'm just coming up with random stuff. I mean, it's not that random, but... So I'm making a chickpea salad for a sandwich, but not quite the usual way that I do it. Because I don't have like celery. I don't have relish or celery or I don't know. What else do I normally put in it? But I'm putting mayonnaise and I'm putting hot sauce and of course mustard. And then it looks kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna put some seasonings. Garlic, pepper, salt, some onion, and paprika. Okay, so I really toasted this bread. We are gonna put some olive oil, just a little. So what I do have is arugula, but let's do the salad first. Salad. Do you ever like get excited and put oil on something and then you start to smell the oil and you are no longer excited for oil? I didn't really smash these chickpeas very well. Chickpea salad that looks weird. And then we're gonna put some arugula. Does she ever get tired of saying things in a stupid way? Arugula. I do have this tomato that's been suspiciously firm for a long time, but it has been in the fridge, so. My knife is literally dirty, I just realized, and I don't feel like washing it at this very moment, immediately before eating. Huh, I actually thought that would work. I actually thought that would work. Ooh, look at that, it does work. Tomato. What the heck? It's actually so easy. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's certainly doable. It smells like a tomato. And then more salt just on the tomato. And more vegetable. Guess what? Are you surprised? I have some pickled onions and I have some pickled jalapeno. So we want some of these. We want some of these. Ooh, Oh, I meant to put more of the salad. Oh my god. Will I be able to fit this in my mouth? It's pretty good. I could use a little bit more stuff in there. This is a really good like throw together lunch when you don't have much. Or if you have a can of beans. You really could use any beans. They all taste the same. It's just that chickpeas I think have more structure, so people like to use that. So it's less of like a mush. And then you have some condiments to mix in. And then some pickled vegetables or pickles if you got them. I bet a kind of Mediterranean, Italian kind of twist on it with like marinated veggies would also be good, like antipasto. I got 2 of these at, you may be able to guess where at. Grocery outlet, bargain market. This is the cake batter one, and I also got the cinnamon bun one. Oh, I hope I wasn't supposed to shake this. I just realized. Shake well. No, I don't like shaking a can. It feels so wrong. Shoot. I don't really have ice though. It is good for a canned latte. I think it's good. It has a good coffee flavor, or just it has a coffee flavor, period. That's important to note. I just had the Stumptown Oatly collab, the horchata flavor, and that was really good flavor, but like not super coffee at all. This is more coffee than that. I like how it specifically says real sugar, no artificial sweeteners, because oh my god, I'm so sick of those. No, it actually is good. Like I would get this again. Oh, it's interesting they use cane sugar and date syrup. Yeah, so they were like 99 cents at Grocery Outlet because they're expiring on June 10th. I got it like a week ago. No, I like it. Also the packaging is adorable. It's really fun branding. Oh, and it does taste like cake batter, but it's not too much. This is the other one, cinnamon bun. Is it cinnamon bun? Yeah, cinnamon bun. I would say to not get this if you don't like cake batter because it does have a cake batter flavor or birthday cake flavor, but it's not super strong. And it is sweet. I think it's on this, it says sweeter recipe, but to me, it's not too sweet. It's just sweet. You know, it's not like super sweet. It's just sweet. I think she did a really good job with this Chamberlain coffee. Like, I mean, I only know so much, but like, it seems like one of the more like legit influencer products. Like it like genuinely has to do with her, you know, it makes sense and the product is good and the product is something that people, I mean, you could argue we don't need coffee and lattes, but it's not something like overconsumption, like it's not like an unnecessary product or something. It's like stuff we're gonna buy anyway. But I will say, I think it should say shake well better on the can. I think I also should have just known because like duh, but I don't oh shit. I don't get canned lattes ever, so I didn't think about it. I don't remember when I opened this. I know it's been a while already and now I'm gonna go on a trip, so I'm gonna freeze it in ice cubes because I could just freeze the whole thing, you know, and defrost it when I get back, but like so that I'm not just stuck with the entire thing when I defrost it, you know, I can defrost like a little bit at a time. I mean thaw a little at a time. There's so much of it still. I've been going through it so slow because I combine it with milk, you know, so it's not for my coffees. I'm also just one person. But it does say it's good for 15 days, so I think it hasn't been that long, I hope. I also got this big bag of hippies from we all know, and I'm gonna separate out some white cheddar. I realized I'd been thinking this was the standard, but now I'm realizing there is a standard flavor and then this is the vegan white cheddar flavor. But I don't remember what the regular flavor even tastes like anymore. But this is really good. I feel like hippies, I never hear people talk about them. I never see anyone like eating them, but they sell them at a lot of places, but I'm a hippie stan. So if you've never tried them before, like I've had several different vegan versions of like Cheetos and hot Cheetos type puff snacks, you know, and these are the only ones that I actually like a lot and will buy with my own money. And I like that they like satisfy the chip craving, like when you just want like a chip type thing, but they actually have like a little more protein than just like a regular chip, so they're a little bit more filling. So I always like them for like trips. For a chip, they're more filling for a chip, you know. And I have the perfect bag. They look like packing peanuts. Are these not like strange? I really hope you can't hear my little doggy's nasty mouth sounds. Nasty mouth sounds. Anyways, don't these look kind of strange? Okay, I have this bag that I never cleaned. I just emptied it and then put it back in the freezer. I'm gonna put all these bananas in there so that they're frozen, so I don't have to worry about them. Breaking them up with my hands in here, just breaking them up so that they're not just giant pieces of banana, so that they're easy to break up. I have 4 zucchini. I keep thinking they're gonna be bad when I wake up, but they're not. They're like totally fine. I've just been leaving these out on the counter, and this one's been in the fridge in a paper towel forever. But they're fine, but I'm scared they're gonna be bad by the time I get back, so I'm just gonna chop them all up. Yeah, I forgot I used to freeze zucchini for smoothies. I feel like I haven't cut open a zucchini in so long. I'm like questioning what it's supposed to be like inside. Let's see. I'm gonna chop these, or at least one of them, like half discs. Put it in this bag for cooking. It would have been smarter to cook them down before freezing, but I'm not gonna do that. I also finally restocked my favorite protein powder, so I'm gonna bring that in something. I'm gonna just throw this whole thing in the freezer. It's kind of bad already though. Like, I don't really want to sift through all of this to find all the weird ones. Does it anyway? I'm gonna just freeze this whole thing. Just throw it in the freezer.
If your mushrooms develop dark spots on the surface, feel or look slimy or mushy, or have a pungent odor, you're seeing signs that your mushrooms have gone bad.
Mushrooms always have a pungent odor. Like, they're just like wet. They're kind of sticky. But aren't they always? You know? Aren't we all? They really just smell like dirt. So I feel like they're fine. I'm gonna cut them up and freeze them. I washed them and then I squeezed the water out of them. Gonna cut them and put them in here. I have to clean it, but I'm gonna take a jar, just an empty jar, and then I would just put it in the jar, but I don't have a clean jar. Okay, see, like, this is the thing with the plastic scoop, is that, like, if you get protein powder on it, you can easily just like shake it off, but the paper scoop, it would just be so messy. I'm not saying that's why we need plastic scoops. I think we need stainless steel scoops that we can reuse. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna take, that's a serving, and then close it. I can just make a little protein shake with my water, pour my water in there and shake it up. So now we're making a little smoothie. I put this like last serving of this carton of yogurt into the freezer before my trip. And then after the trip, of course the texture was really strange. So then I figured I would just finish it up in a smoothie. I added some banana and I also added some of the zucchini that I froze before the trip. I personally can't taste it in the smoothie if I put this amount, but you know, I'm also used to weird things, I guess. This is me showing you what the paper scoop is like for my last protein powder. I'm finishing it up right now. It was very floppy halfway through and then to the end, basically falling apart. I put a cube of frozen coconut milk and some flaxseed and some peanut butter. I should say ground flaxseed. So between the peanut butter, the flaxseed, and the coconut milk, I didn't have to add any milk to the smoothie, but it was very, very creamy. Also, I added ice. That's important. And it was a really good smoothie, but like at this point, it was not really sweet enough for me. Like, I could tell it was good. It just needed like a little bit more sweetener. So I figured I should just add a little bit of this creamer that I was trying to get rid of anyways. And you know, a lot of people would not like this. The idea of adding like a creamer, a sugary creamer to a smoothie, like that cancels out the health benefits of the smoothie or something. That's bullshit. And also, I'd rather drink a smoothie that has a little bit of cane sugar in it that's actually really enjoyable rather than just like zero cane sugar, but it's like I'm pushing myself to drink it. You know, you should enjoy your food. Allow me to show you the plant that I cut. Was it like a couple weeks ago or a week? Probably like a couple weeks ago now. Here, I cut it here and there's already a little sprout coming out. I cut it here and there's already a little sprout coming out. And I cut it here and there's a little sprout coming out. And these ones are just getting taller and taller. I'm probably gonna have to cut those too because I just want it to be more full. And then these started rooting like within a week and now they look really freakish. They have these like thick, gloopy roots. I don't like it. So I get to replant those. Woo! And then this one's going crazy. She's going crazy. I don't even know what it looked like before. But definitely there's like new growth everywhere. Lots of little leaves coming out. I think it's happy. It's lunchtime, y'all. And I think I wish to make a sandwich with my tempeh that I made yesterday on my stream. I swear I'm not just trying to just promote my stream. I'm gonna make a sandwich with this because it's here. It does remind me of that buffalo tempeh that I used to buy all the time, that I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but it was pretty good. She will be toast. Okay, we're gonna get it a little crazy today. And we're gonna use some boursin on this sandwich. So crazy. I don't I don't fully recommend this because I personally would not buy it. If I had to buy it full price, I would just never buy it. It just, there's not much to it, you know, like it's not filling at all. It's just like a yummy little thing. But it is good, you know, but it's just like, I just want to say that like, I feel like I show it in videos semi-often, but it's like, only because it's on sale. Because it's like, compared to hummus, which is also like a yummy, creamy spread, but hummus is like, there's a little more to it, you know, it's chickpeas. So it's like, I feel like you're getting more bang for your buck, personally. Ooh. I'm just gonna slice it all. I hate getting out a cutting board just to cut like a few slices of tomato. Gotta save the butts for Maple. I just said her name out loud. She knows. She knows. She knows. Maple. Hello. I love you, girl. Oh, I probably burned the bread. Here you go. Salty pepper on my tomatoes. Okay, well, I'm gonna microwave this, so it's a little bit warm. Overly crispy bread calls for an overly juicy sandwich. Some mayonnaise. Will you guys judge me for putting mayonnaise and boursin? Hot sauce. Oh my. Spicy mayonnaise. And boursin. I just realized I seasoned all the tomatoes, like even the ones I'm not going to use today. Yummy. Mustard crusties falling onto the sandwich. So dark. It's very good though. Okay, I don't have an outro for this video. So I'm just like saying what's up and also goodbye. See you in the next video. Subscribe if you like this channel. Like the video if you liked it. Comment if you have something to say. And click that bell. Ring that bell. Smash that bell, and you can get notifications for when I post and also for when I stream, if you click that you want to see them for when I stream or when I post. I'm not really sure, I don't remember, but just like click some buttons if you wish to click buttons. And I'll see you in the next one, and thanks, love you guys, appreciate it, bye.